Harlequin Desire and HarlequinAudio present Lone Star Lovers by Jessica Lemmon, performed by Virtual Voice. Dear reader, it's with great pleasure that I introduce you to the Ferguson family. 3 stubborn siblings, each with their own stake in Ferguson oil and each brimming with personality. None of these billionaires planned on settling down, but one by one in the Dallas Billionaires Club series, oh baby, they're going down. In Lone Star Lovers, you meet the middle sibling, Zach Ferguson, and his one-night stand turned fake fiancé turned baby mama. Penelope Brand is a public relations maven whose job is to solve everyone else's problems. But she's having a difficult time getting herself out of this pickle in particular. Maybe because of the undying attraction she has to Zach, who has vowed to keep her nearby any means possible. As the CEO of Ferguson Oil, Zach knows how to get what he wants, and what he wants is Penelopey. What he doesn't want is to risk his heart again, but he truly believes love and marriage don't have to coexist. Can't he marry her without sacrificing his heart? I hope you enjoy the first book set in the Ferguson's world. If you do, I invite you to tell the world, or at least me, what you thought. You can find more information about my books on my often updated website, jessicalemmon.com. You can also find me on Facebook at author Jessica Lemmon, on Twitter, @Lemony, on Instagram @JLemony, and on Pinterest @Lemony. Thanks a billion for reading, Jessica Lemmon. 1. Texas in the springtime was a sight to behold. The Dallas sunshine warmed the patio of Hip Stir, where Penelope Brand sat across from her most recent client. Blue, cloudless skies stretched over the glass and steel city buildings, practically begging the city dwellers to take a deep breath. Given that nearly every table was full, it appeared that most of downtown had obeyed. Pen adjusted her sunglasses before carefully lifting her filled-to-the-brim café au lait. The mug's contents wobbled, but she made that first sip to her lips rather than to her lap, which was a relief since Pen always wore white. Today she'd chosen her favorite white jacket with black silk piping over a vibrant pink cami. Her pants were white to match, slim-fitting and ended in a pair of black 5-inch stilettos. White was her power color. Pen's clients came to her for crisis control, sometimes for a completely fresh start. As their public relations maven, a crisp, clean do-over had become Pen's specialty. She'd started her business in the Midwest. Until last year, the Chicago elite had trusted her with their bank accounts, their marriages, and their hard-won reputations. When her own reputation took a header, Pen was forced to regroup. That unfortunate circumstance was rapidly gaining ground as her past. The woman sitting across from her now had laid the foundation for Penelope's future. I can't thank you enough. Stephanie Ferguson shook her head, tossing her dark blonde ponytail to the side. Though I suppose I should thank my stupid brother for the introduction. She lifted her espresso and rolled her eyes. Pen smothered a smile. Stephanie's stupid brother was none other than the well-loved mayor of Dallas, and he'd called on Penelope's services to help his younger sister out of a mess that could mar his reputation. Steph didn't share her brother's reverent love for politics and being careful in the public eye. She flew by the seat of her skinny jeans, the most recent flight landing her in the arms of one of the mayor's most critical opponents, Blake Eastwood. Blake's development company wanted to break ground for a new civic center that Mayor Ferguson opposed. Critics argued that the mayor was biased, given the civic center was to be built near his family's oil wells, but the mayor's supporters argued the unneeded new build would be a waste of city funds. Either way, the photograph of Stephanie exiting a hotel, her arm wrapped around Blake's while they both wore wrinkled clothing and sexually satisfied smiles, had caused some unwanted media attention. The mayor had hired Brand Consulting to smooth out the wrinkles of what could have turned into a PR nightmare. Penelope had done her job and done it well. 1 week after the snafu, and the media had already moved on to gossiping about someone else. All in a day's work. You're coming to the party tonight, right? Steph asked. I'm looking forward to you being there, so I have a girl to talk to. Steph was younger than Pen by 4 years, but Pen could easily become close friends with her. Steph was smart, savvy, and while she was a tad too honest for her brother's taste, Pen welcomed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?